an appropriate nickname.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
I'll keep it long because it makes me laugh.
I'm afraid I have.
No.
Is he going to talk about how some arthropods are always trying? God damn it!
Hello,
there was a joke somewhere in there.
Eternal fear of encountering whose blade is swifter.
I'm so funny all the time, and my internet doesn't want me to be.
Censored.
Huh?
When are we gonna find that person?
I do.
Whose blade is swifter?
Man. Imagine naming yourself whose blade is swift, and an asshole just come whose blade is swifter. I mean, you gotta kill them, right?
You can't be serious. Come on. There we go.
I mean, one of you has to die at that point.
You must be killed. What about whose blade is slow?
Whose blade is slow.
Slower. The 57th fastest draw on the left.
They're triplets.
They're triplets. It's just whose blade? Whose blade is swifter? Whose blade is slower? And just the blade.
And inexplicably, they keep practicing, and just like whenever one of them wakes up, there's a 9% chance that they just feel like their name is something else.
Yeah, they wake up as an off day, so they're a little slower.
Yeah. It's very middle child energy.
Yeah.
Alright. Our leader has to be Fur because he is the giant rat who makes all of the rules.
Whoa! I mean, that's a hard mantle.
No.
Yeah, you gotta finish your character sheet first before you get that mantle.
Oh no, this 4-person intimidates me.
Yep, I gotta change the picture real quick. It is not a raccoon.
It's like Jin's best friend, 4.
That's named after her body count.
It's just 4.
Let's see.
It's actually a running joke. Every time they try to kill someone else, someone kills Steel, so they never get higher than 4.
Yeah. I keep softening them up, and I don't get any fucking credit.
You know, that has to be the most jerky thing you could ever say.
Softening someone up?
No, 4 is her body count, without elaborating as to what you mean by that.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. God, how do you stretch this out again?
Why is my token tiny?
Because you're small.
Ah!
Are you small or you're tiny?
I'm small. I just didn't think it would make my token physically smaller on the board.
It does, yeah.
How do you stretch in the token image again?
Scroll wheel.
Scroll wheel. Oh, okay, thank you.
I did update my token because I wasn't liking the old one.
Okay, I'll put the new one out in just a bit.
I'm sorry if I'm a bit of a trouble to deal with. I would have liked to have gotten a lot more done before today, but it's been a bit of a time for me, and I'm currently unmedicated. I will do my best.
Constellation, I exist.
Do you have a ADHD?
I do, and
hey, nice. Me too.
I could have taken the meds earlier today. Yeah, I could have taken. Hooray!
Let's go.
I'm among friends at last.
This is a furry group of.
Let's go. Who said that?
Oh, Ghost.
You can't grow fur if you have an attention span.
I see.
There's a joke in there somewhere. I probably lost it.
This fur is built
All I know is that I am very chill with just taking our time, just chilling out. Because this is not a paid game, so I don't have to worry about wasting time.
Budget.
Let's see. How do you
configure my sheet? I'm not sure how to do it. I keep trying to click on things and let me put it.
Oh, there we go. Modify.
Drag. Click and drag.
Oh, thank you.
I need to make sure I don't have any information public that would ruin my character. I remember in the first Forge game I had a Kitsune who pretended to be an elf for the first few campaigns.
And you click your character like, oh,
but they click it like Kitsune. Oh, well, oops. And that kind of killed it.
At least with this one, with your character, you can actually edit your item and just change the name of your ancestry. And that does not change the ancestry for everyone else. It just changes it for you. So
and I should have done that too, but that would automatically make it more difficult to choose my ancestry feats.
So it does not. Because it just changes the name, it would still have it registered as the other one.
Fur is a badger.
Question: Are we, for Path Builder, are we using that little app thing where you export the numbers onto the character sheet, or do we have to manually drag and drop?
Oh, I just turned that off like 10 minutes ago.
Ooh.
Devastation.
Can we turn it back on? Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I was like, I got spells and I got like some other stuff.
I just turned it off so the top little thing isn't like full of a whole bunch of just buttons you can accidentally click.
Okay, gotcha. Will this log us out or?
It'll refresh.
Gotcha.
So you're gonna be refreshing in just a second, and I'll just log you back in.
I've been banished to the gray screen.
Let's see.
When's it back up? Oh.
It's back up now. It just, depending on your computer, is how fast it loads. Where is my little cart?
Hey, GM, question.
Yes, what's up?
So when it comes to like paid games and all that stuff, do you do homebrews or do you only do books?
I only do books. If I do homebrew, it's gonna be like $30.
Gotcha. Ever try that?
I haven't yet, because if I want to do something homebrew, I have to have like a whole module and myself, everything ready to go before I even consider that, because I can do it. It's just a lot of prep needs to be done, and I'm like, don't want to do the prep now. And then it's the whole thing of, when I do the prep, I have to keep it open enough, and it's a lot of work, honestly. But I'm open for it. If I get someone who ever like direct ask me, like, hey, you want to do can I do a homebrew one? I give them the price, and say they're good with it and have a group, then I'll work with them directly and then build the world with them, type of thing.
Gotcha. Okay. I gotta learn how to do that. What you guys are doing, the little text box.
Very easy. Top of your character sheet, it's called theater at the stage.
Let me see. Theater at the stage. Okay.
And then it should be on the right. Click on the button, and that should pop it out.
And then what do you? Do I say save settings?
No. So just click add to stage.
Add to stage. Add to stage.
Yeah, add to stage.
Oh, okay.
Once, and on the bottom right, it should have a little picture of your token. Just click on that, and that should pop it out.
Okay. So add to stage. There should be a little icon on the bottom right. Don't
bottom
see
right
it.
Where the chat is.
Oh, where the chat is. Let me see. Yep, I see it now.
Yeah, click on that, and then type. It should have like a little picture of your god behind it. There you go.
Okay. So how do I type in? How do you do the text part?
What's up?
Oh, how do you do the text part?
You did it. You put it high.
Oh, okay. I didn't see it on my side.
Yeah, so when you have it clicked and on the chat box, it has like your picture behind it. Whatever you type is going to show up as your person.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Oh, the emojis.
Devious intentions.
And to get rid of it, you just have to just remove it?
Just right click on it.
Yep, gotcha. All right, perfect. So let me import my character. Path Muncher.
How did you get it to do it from that perspective?
What, to the left side or right side?
To be zoomed in on their upper body.
Oh, that is the theater button. You click on that, and it's a little complicated on how you want to do it.
Can you define the theater button?
It's right next at the stage button.
What?
I just did the whole upper body thing by editing the image of whose blade is swift. So that's just the actual image. It's on my sheet.
Yeah. Let's see. What is this card that I usually use? It's like gone. Did I delete it by accident? It's possible. Very much possible. Unless it's in my asset folder. No, it's not here. Oh, it's my little wagon that I liked. Let's see.
Oh, that part I need to fix.
Oh, I have a question.
Yes.
Since I'm using two swords, would I have to use 2 interact actions to draw them both?
No, it is 1 interact action.
Okay.
Yeah. Normally, if you want to go buy the book, it is 1 interact for each weapon, but I want to keep it more simple because I think like when you grab your weapons, you're grabbing both. It makes sense.
All right.
Oh, languages. Almost forgot about that. What is a rat folk? Is there a rat folk language?
Yeah, Yosaki.
Yasaki. Gotcha. Yep, perfect. There we go.
I'm trained in like 2 languages that are never gonna see use here.
What you got?
Let me check what they're called.
If you get Russian, then yeah, it will not get used. Guaranteed that one.
Kelish and Assyriani. Assyriani, which are both Garen languages.
How do I change the name?
Just click on where the name is.
Languages that would have been like really useful where she was, but she's not there anymore, so oops.
All these are there.
I only know Common and Surki. So unless we find more bug people, I'm not gonna be that much useful.
Rare ancestry hit different.
So I might have to hold my little baby hand. Is it the number 4 I have to click on? Because it's just bringing up the character sheet, and then on the sheet oh, number more on there it is.
Yeah, it is the number 4.
Oh, another question. Is there gonna be music?
For me, I don't put music on because I get distracted easily. But you are more than welcome to put music on. If you want me to bring a bot in to put music, let me know what bot, and I'm more than willing to put it in.
Okay. I think I'll just use my personal playlist on YouTube then.
Yeah, that's completely fine. My little ADHD brain is not good with music and trying to do things.
Let's see. At level 1, are bards... yeah, I think the bards are spontaneous. They just don't have signature spells.
Yeah, they don't have signature spells till level 3.
Gotcha. I think I'm all good to go. Checking my inventory. I just need one adventure pack and I'm good.
For sure.
Where's it at? Where's it at? Compendium.
Is it possible to tell what I am saying at this moment?
Yeah.
No.
It does in the chat that pops out, not in the chat. So if you're trying to using the little theater inserts, that does not work with the language.
Oh.
Yeah, I tried making it work, but it.
Oh, can you change my token to be large?
I believe that does that automatically.
Oh.
If you chose it. Yeah, see.
Oh, perfect.
Big.
Big chunk is big. He's as big as a house. Oh.
These are not 1-to-1.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm a little sensitive of that. I should be bigger than a house.
Let's see. Maybe the first time I had someone go with the warrior muse for Bard. I'm interested to see how it works.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, most people go
I
with...
will not disappoint.
Most people that I see go with Maestro. Is like the more popular one.
Well, the remastered version allows me to, if I hit a creature, the muse stay up.
Yeah, well, that is completely fine.
If I turn the enemy into the drums.
What instrument does Fur use?
What instrument does Fur use?
He sings in tap dance.
Dance.
Like Happy, like Happy Feet.
Ah.
Funny enough, there actually is a cat dance feature. If only cat will get it.
Well, I guess we're gonna bust out the shared ancestry, don't we? Cat rat.
Cat rat.
Rat. Ostara Silvelges.
Sylvestris, dear.
This is a good team so far. I've got somebody small, medium, large. Now we need somebody tiny.
Yeah.
Tiny cat boat. It's just a normal cat that carries itself around with magic hand.
Awakened Animal Wizard.
Ooh.
Just entering the spells. But I have my physical character sheet here, so it's just a formality.
For sure. And spells are the same thing as drag and drop. You're a wizard. Yeah. So let me add how much I actually have. So it's 5 there. And 2 here, I believe.
Oh yeah, we were talking about healing out of combat yesterday. Does anyone have good wisdom?
You can check by pressing the P on your keyboard.
Why we need medicine?
Pop up the party.
Ooh.
And you can see like the party skills and knowledge and stuff like that.
You don't need like an in-combat healer, but at the bare minimum, you need someone to make sure you don't bleed out after combat.
I have training in medicine, but my wisdom is only a +1.
That's more than enough. As long as someone is trained in medicine and has the healer's tools or whatever, I don't mind it.
Oh
The
yeah, I
out-of-combat
have to
healer
buy
can be-
one.
I am a divine caster and therefore can also just take heal.
It's just the treat wounds and all like resting and stuff like that. That healing is like not at max. As for healing, when you heal for a long rest, you only heal your level times your charisma modifier. That's how much hit points you get back for a long rest.
At level 2,
But
I'll get
if you have
time of
someone-
healing.
Oh god, the healer's toolkit is really expensive.
It is 5 gold, yes. And
Yeah.
it is very useful.
Heal magic, let's go.
Yeah, so you'll be having
I can buy it. It's okay. I just gave up a potion for it.
Okay.
I have.
Gotcha.
how much-
Don't worry, we'll make that money
I've
back.
I've got 3 gold left, so I can contribute if we need it.
For sure.
It's okay. I got it figured out. I still have 1 potion, so it's not that bad.
That's good.
I'm not gonna be super tough on the combat and stuff like that. At least for now.
Until you see how we do.
If it turns out we break the game,
Then you shall break us.
Well, it's very hard to break Pathfinder 2. Funny enough.
Goodness.
I mean, just throw one extreme encounter and see what happens.
I mean, I can. I could throw one of these boys here. What was it called?
Red, do you have like the Bestiaria pack?
I do.
Nice. Is it worth
I
it?
mean, it's my job. I have to have it. Where is it? Ah, here he is. My favorite creature.
Oh, I bought one of those before. Those ribs, gotta stay away from those.
Yeah, Tyrannosaurus skeleton. Or, I gotta show you my favorite token in the token thing.
bony ass motherfucker.
What's my favorite? Basculus and what is it called? Cockatrice.
What was it called? Was it one of these guys? No. No, I like this one. I just used it in the last session. Yes.
So are we? When we eventually do get to start, will we just be starting like next to the caravan, following it along?
I'll be doing like a little bit of intro for each of your characters and how you got the job.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, so it'll be a little bit intro, so like it won't be just like straightforward. You just are here. No, there'll be a little intro.
How much are we getting paid?
That'll be an intro.
Gotcha. Let me write my questions down. Paid and how long it's gonna be.
Imperative. There we go. And I can have just a proper token, a sort of half body for theater, and then a full body if you pull up the biography and appearance.
There you go.
Awesome.
Does it show the full body of my character?
In theater or
if you click on my entry in the party.
looking. Which one?
Talia.
It shows. Yep, it shows a full body. Nice.
Cool. Now we have the like in Pathfinder at the righteous style. blade is shifted.
Bug supremacy.
It's surprise.
Fuck off.
Is it from this ability? Let's see. Get this spell real quick. It was right. It's a level 2 spell, I believe. Let me check this thing. I'm so. Okay, that should be level 2 spells. Oh, that's why I got the cantrip. That was close. Alright, a marvelous mount. Marvelous mount. There we go. I'm gonna upcast this. Upcast it to sit. Interesting. Did I disconnect?
Did you?
No, you're still here.
No. Okay, something disconnected on my computer.
Uh-oh.
That's fine. That worked. Okay, let's see if this works. That's this. Doesn't show up. Interesting. I don't know how I made that other token show up. It was so beautiful. Did I get a picture of it? I have to show it. It's amazing.
Fantabulous.
Fantabulous. That's right. Let's see if I put it over here. It is usually where I post things. It is. Yeah, why can't I find this thing? Anyway. Yeah, I tried putting alicorn, it doesn't show up. It shows those items. Specialty bonds, please.
I just saw +1.
Even that. They don't exist in this game.
Oh. Lurpin. I will return in a few secs.
Okay.
I've returned. Did you miss me? Don't answer that.
How do I put an image on my appearance section in the biography?
I
Yes, so
literally
on the top, you need to click modify, and make sure it's checked on, and then you'll be able to edit it.
Is this the avatar or the token? Avatar token or like the full body and appearance?
No, I'm talking about the biography section, like you did with Talia.
Oh, I just pulled up the image in my files and literally dragged and dropped.
I see. Okay.
After opening up edit, of course.
Alright. Is it working? Can you guys
There
tell?
we go.
Think so.
Full body Swifty.
Nice.
Interesting. Looks like it's only in that edition where that item pops out. Fascinating.
Snurb,
Yeah, that's the.
how is
How was what?
Oh.
how is your character sheet going along?
Well enough. I am trying to find a material component pouch to put in the inventory, but I'm not sure.
I don't think those exist anymore.
Yeah. Oh no, I looked up. It's like, oh, this is legacy content. That's why I can't find it in here. What do I add instead?
Let's see. Mostly you just use your wizard book. Your spell book.
Okay.
Yeah. And you have a picture for your character?
I'm afraid not. But if it's all right, could we use Captain Amelia from Treasure Planet as a placeholder?
Captain Amelia from Treasure Planet. Let's see. Let me get a picture of him. Captain Amelia. This one will do. Yeah, hopefully it's not pixelated. Nope, it's too small. How about this?
No.
That works for me. As a temporary, this is all stuff. I like how you had it ready on what you wanted.
Having a reference is pretty good.
It is. Open. Yes. Great. Whole group is here.
Hey. The boy girls are in town.
Alright. stats on your character sheet is pretty good. I think the only thing you're missing is your skills, your core skills.
Oh, yes.
As long as your commit's fine. You can just have like a lot of gold stored away. That is up to you.
Thank you. That's a good picture.
Oh, what ancestry feat did you choose for your character? What cat ability?
What cat ability did I select? Oh, I took winter cat senses.
Okay, winter cat.
I think that just means that if there is something like a blizzard, the blizzard itself doesn't impede my vision necessarily.
Yeah, pretty good. Nice and slow. But other than that, it's just
Oh, I just noticed something.
Yes.
My ancestry feat was supposed to add a sense to my sheet, but it didn't seem to do that.
Oh, it's most likely because they just added it in, so they haven't given full automation. So what does it do? And what type of sense is it? Is it just a?
I think it's just magic sense. I think it's a new sense.
You gain magic sense as a vague sense. Okay. Interesting.
It's kind of just like the detect magic, but all the time.
Yeah. Let's see. It's a vague sense. Oh, that's why there's no ability for this just yet. Like all vague sense, it's only about as precise as the average smell. So I'll put that instead. Yeah, so I'll give you the draconic scent for now until they automate the scent for this one. Yeah, it's still the same thing, imprecise. It'd be nice if I put it down for now. looks like we're kind of started now. As finishing up your character sheet a little bit, but you're mostly done. So let's go. Let's start off very easily. Let's go with Fur. Fur's the first one because you're the biggest.
Humongous.
Okay.
So Fur, where are you from?
Rippleport.
Riddleport. Okay. I think most of you guys are in Riddleport.
There was like only one person or two people.
Yeah, that's the people. That's at least half. But yes. In Riddleport, what was you doing? Because at the moment, there needs to be a reason for you to join in to accept the quest of this creature, the kobold Skye,
Mhm.
as she is looking for an entourage to get to the City of Iron, which is a newly found city. It's had some backing, so it's pretty good place to kind of restart your life and type of thing like that.
Where's
What would be
it
the
located?
reason for your character to do this?
The main reason why Fur would go on this adventure stuff is to get his name out there into the world versus just Riddleport because he wants to be well known across the lands.
Okay, or heroism. It's fine. And it was a very simple job, as you kind of do meet with Skye, and she is very nervous, a nervous kobold. As she sees that she has some cargo, as she is moving to the City of Iron to set up shop. As from what her story goes, she just recently left her tribe of dragon, or tribe of kobolds, in the mountains, and is kind of looking around the nearby cities or towns to kind of get a nice entourage to help her protect her cargo as she makes this journey. And how would you like respond to this? There's no like reward listed or anything. It's just kind of like help. There will be a reward, but it's not listed on what it is.
Ah, gotcha. And there's Fur would obviously grab the whole paper off the quest board or wherever the paper's at and seek this person out.
Yeah.
And
Very easy.
basically he would be asking around, are you, Skye, are you her, until
Yeah.
somebody actually points out, where the kobold is living at.
Okay. Very easily, you find out that she's simply at an inn, and it's kind of like a meeting place. Very nice and simple. And you kind of get up to her, and she kind of looks at you, seeing that you have the paper. And she goes, "Oh, yes. You here for the job?"
Yes, I'm here for the job, taking you all the way down to City of Iron. Is that correct?
Yes. I need to start up shop there because it seems like a good place to open up a new shop. They seem to be in need of magic items and potions and stuff. The whole shebang.
Interesting. Well, the Great Fur will happily take this quest. And is there anybody else helping with this situation? Any more rat folks? I can recommend some.
That'll be fine. I do have a couple of others that have decided to join. So you should be a group of 4 that should be helping me out.
4. When do I meet them?
Yes. You meet them at the day when we have everything ready. When I have the cart ready to go, and I'll pick you guys up. Each of you in each town, and that should be the easiest way to do it.
Right. Oh yeah, my father always says, "How much is the pay?" Never forget to ask that.
Yes, the pay. Of course. She kind of goes into her little bag, and she simply goes, "I don't have much gold because I just kind of started and don't really have money, but I do have some things and stuff that would work. Like she kind of looks you up and down, considering what she can offer. Such a just a large creature, as most of her stuff is mostly for normal sized people. As
normal sized.
Normal size. As let's see, she takes out this item. This thing.
Lifting belts.
Hey, where's the City of Iron located?
Don't ask questions that you're not prepared
for. Interesting. You do sell a lot of good, expensive things. Lifting belts. I'll gladly take this offer.
Fantastic. Okay. You get payment after I make the delivery and what delivery? I mean, after I move there. And yes, that is fantastic. Is there anything else?
Do we
You
go
guys?
at night or by day?
Oh, we're going by day. I'd rather not travel through night. So we'll be having camp. I'll have food and tents for you all. So it should be fine. And she kind of looks at you again and jots down to, as you kind of see it, she writes down big tent.
Big ass tent.
Big tent.
Horse tent.
Well, that's all I need. He scratches his little chinny chin beard and just walks out. I'll meet you tomorrow.
Yes, sounds fantastic. See you then. What was your name?
Fur. FRR. Fur.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you, friend. My name's Skye.
Why do they call you Skye, by the way?
Because I aim for the sky.
Pleasant. Well, they call me Fur because, I have the most fur in the clan.
That's cool.
But nice meeting you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yes.
Gotta tell the good news to my folks. And he heads out the door.
All right. So you make your out at the door, and one companion has been officially in, as well as your reward for it as well. So let's go from top and then go to straight to bottom. So let's go with whose blade is swift. So what town
Alright.
are you in?
I think she's from Tianxia originally, but she's she's on a like years long journey right now, basically.
Okay. So she's just a traveling adventurer at the moment. So you could be like anywhere then. That works.
Yeah, she's mostly just a traveling mercenary. She's just doing jobs and gathering money. I think she has arrived in general in the general area recently.
Okay. And so you see the same thing. You see a little post for a simple job to go to the city of Iron. And someone looking for name is Skye, looking for a couple of adventures to help her protect her while she makes a journey.
Alright, I think she's takes the post, the paper, and looks it over for a moment, notices it doesn't really have a price, a certified reward price, which is this is the first opportunity she's found since she arrived, so she might as well check it out.
So as you kind of check it out, and you meet her very easily. She's just in the tavern. If you have any questions, and how do you introduce yourself to her?
Where is she in the tavern?
She's just sitting alone in a corner.
Sweet Swift approaches her quietly, and I think she stops by in front of her table and leans down a little bit because she's so tall.
Yeah.
She says, "Greetings. Are you Skye?"
She walks up. She goes, yes, I am. Are you here for the job thing, the post?
She takes out the paper from her pouch and says, yes. I am interested in inquiring about the job."
Okay, fantastic. Well then, it's just very simple. It'll be you and three others, as we'll be getting my supplies all the way to the city of Iron and making sure that everything works out great and nothing steals from my cart.
It seems doable, but I did notice there was no specified reward.
Oh, yes, that's because I have no money, but I do have magic items to trade for the job. If you're interested in that.
It stops to think for a moment. I believe that would be acceptable. But
Okay.
do you have any such item to simplify what you could offer?
Yes, I do. I have a couple of things. She kind of goes into her bag, looks you up and down, and tries to figure out what would be the best thing. Seeing you have swords, seeing you have a couple of things. Let's see. The first thing she kind of puts up is this item. Where did it go? As I looked at it and then scrolled away from it. Here it is. How about something like this? This seems like it would help you out a little bit.
Perhaps it would. But I suppose we can discuss this further after the job.
Oh, okay. If you, that's fine. If you prefer to negotiate after, that is more than welcome. She puts the little cloak away. Is there anything specific that you would like, so I can, get an idea?
Right now, sticking out of character. I don't think she has much need for a cloak of feline rest, but I'm also not extremely aware of what other items that are available, so that's why I said to
That's fine. This is just like what your
discuss
character
that
would.
later.
Yeah, that's why your character just to think and stuff like that. So like you can still get it and then just sell it for 10 gold. This is just what she has
Okay.
available type of things.
Okay. Honestly, I would much prefer money, but I suppose I could sell whatever you have to offer, so I don't think there would be much of an issue.
Okay, that sounds fantastic. Then, yes. Does you have any questions? Because yeah.
Has anyone else come to inquire about this job?
Yes, I've had at least 3 others.
Alright. And how far away exactly is the city of Aran? So I know how long the job will take?
Oh, it's going to be about 3 days travel.
Very well. So, where shall we meet?
We'll meet in undisclosed location. As we'll pick everybody up and then we'll set off.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Thank you for taking my offer. And what was your name?
Yes. How rude of me. My name is Whose Blade is Swift. A pleasure to meet you.
Okay, nice to meet you, Whose Blade is Swift. My name is Skye.
She gives her a nod before leaving.
As a pick up another number, and let me go up to Talia. What would Talia be?
Defined B.
In town.
She would probably be at like the sort of market area looking for more supplies to continue her travels.
Yeah. As you kind of do look for things, whichever travels, you do see a post that simply states that you'll be going to a city of iron and they need protection of sorts.
Does it say where the city of iron is located?
How dare you ask me this question? I haven't decided it just yet, but yeah, it will be somewhere in Alistan, close to the last wall, around that area.
I don't know where the last wall is. Let me look that up.
That is close to the lake Incarnate. North in Fangwood and southern Fangwood, around that area.
I see. Gravelands territory. I accept. We will go and seek out this person.
And you'll find her very easily.
Where is she? Like an inn or something? Or
Yeah, she's at an inn, at like on a corner, just waiting for people.
Right. We will go up to her holding the little pamphlet from the board.
Yeah.
Does it say her name is Skye, by the way, like on the pamphlet?
It does, yes.
Hello, are you Skye?
She will. Yes, I am. Are you here for the position?
Yes. I'm you're in need of people to help travel with you to Blastwall or somewhere near it.
Yes, I'm going to the city of Iron. I need some assistance and protection.
Well, I would be willing to tag along and help with this.
Oh, fantastic!
No, what was you saying?
That's fantastic. Is there any questions you have before?
Who will we be traveling with?
Yes, we'll be traveling with 3 others.
All right. I have my own preparations, my own supplies for traveling.
Oh, well, that's fantastic.
Skye might at this point actually catch on from the way she's Talia talks or whatever, or the way she looks, that she is young. Definitely an adult, but like definitely someone you would look at and like, does this person really have the experience to go on a trek like this?
Normally yes, but Skye is a bit new to society. And she's only ever been in her tribe, so she does not know like age of other ancestries just yet. So whatever you say, she will take your word for it.
I don't eat much. I'm used to traveling. I came all the way from Garand. I know fire magic.
Ooh. That's fun. Okay, that's good to know.
But don't worry, I've gotten good enough with it that I won't set anything on fire.
Oh, well, that's reassuring.
What was I gonna ask? Oh yes, payment.
Oh, yes. Well, I don't have much in the terms of money, but I do have items I can trade for things like that. She kind of looks you up and down and looks to your little bag. As where was it? What did they rename it? They did rename it. Oh, they did change a lot of stuff about it. Hold on.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it'd be something like this. She'll attempt to barter. No, not the belt of the Vikings. Get that one. No, not that one. Let's see. There it is. Yeah, she'll also offer you a lifting belt.
A time like this would be very useful. But you know, I'm a cheap person. In truth, the traveling in a group is most of the payment for me.
Oh,
I just need to be somewhere else.
Oh, okay. That makes things easier for me then.
You know, if it's any consolation, I'm not wanted by authorities. If that comes to mind.
She kind of just blinks and looks at you. Kind of goes, "What did you do?"
First down a smoke bomb runs away.
Yeah.
I kind of, you know, finally took it upon myself to cut off an unhealthy connection, if you know what I mean.
She blinks and just stares at you.
Talia just smiles, a little nervously. Don't worry, it won't bring any risk.
Okay. As long as it's fine. As she scribbles down on her book something and kind of keeps it away from you to make sure you don't see it. The polycule.
Left a toxic polycule?
But yeah.
Don't worry, I can certainly help with any obstacles in our way, especially technical.
Well, okay.
Let me know where we'll meet and when, and I will be there.
Alrighty then. Sounds fantastic. Thank you. I'm glad to have you on board. And what was your name?
My name is Talia.
Okay, nice to meet you, Talia. I am Skye. I'm glad to have you on board.
Honored to have been given the opportunity. Farewell, Skye. I will return.
Yes, of course.
Till then, quickly sort of scurry away as you would expect a small, excited person to.
Very well, you go. And we get to our last person as Astara. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, that is I.
Astara, so where are you and how would you find this little paper that's
So
really looking for things?
So I quickly scrape my way across the map, and I think she would be in Karlsgard. Assuming that's close enough to the city of Iron, wherever it may be located. I understand it's very hush-hush these days. But yeah, she would have been just classic wizard's apprentice. Brought into her education and probably wants to go down to the city of Iron as sort of part of her education. So I suspect she would have been looking around for hey, who's going to the city of Iron? It's ooh, I can secure basically free passage with this person. So if she finds a flyer or anything else that Skye's putting out, she will absolutely seek Skye out wherever Skye says she would be waiting for people to come and meet her.
Okay. So you go and meet her, and you see a kobold just in the corner, just seems to be nervously waiting for people to arrive.
Astara will glide across the room and sort of place one of the flyers in front of her and sort of begin a pitch that goes sort of something along the lines of young darling, I believe we can help each other. I am a student of the Ars Grammatica, and I noticed you are on the way to the city of Iron. It just so happens that I believe you can help me, and in return, I wish to help you. I understand you truck in some magical artifacts, which will serve easily as payment, and I can offer you my services, for I am an expert in ward work and protective runes. What say you, dear? And then she'll hold out her hand and say, my name is Sylvestris. Astara Sylvestris, if you please.
He just kind of blinks.
Nerd.
With a lot of information kind of going into it. She goes, okay, my name's Skye, and it's great to have you. Yes. But
she'll very quickly just like one shake and done, and then say it's good to be had, dear. When can I expect the journey to leave? I want to make sure I have all my preparations done, though I've done most of them already, of course.
Yes, well, it's gonna be pretty soon, in a couple of days. While I get my stuff ready, but yeah, it'll be you and 3 other people.
Perfect. The specifications can be worked out at a post. I will meet you post haste in that case. And she'll say, and then before she'll leave, she'll turn around and say by the way, you needn't be so nervous. We're in a safe city, and with myself, and I suspect if the others you have hired are of the same caliber, you'll have nothing to worry about. And then she'll take her leave.
As you leave, she kind of looks at it and goes, "Oh, you look nervous." As she now is nervous about looking nervous.
She's a sweet wee thing.
But yes, she is completely overwhelmed by you just going in, getting information, and leaving. That she doesn't know what to put down as an item to give you or anything. So she just writes down, "Think later."
Drops down a college essay as my introduction.
Yeah.
Refuses to elaborate, leaves.
Gets an A+.
Refuses to stop elaborating, leaves.
It gets a question mark plus. She doesn't know how to rate it. She's impressed.
So yes, as you all have now been introduced and now kind of have an idea about what's kind of going on, as well as some rewards, as two of you are getting rewards later discussed. But yeah, as you guys are getting yourselves properly ready and make your way towards the cart and meeting place, I put you guys down over here on a different map as I slowly load it in. Here we go. Here we go. You guys kind of like this. Perfect. And I have to do this because I forgot to do that. There we go. It's on the outskirts of town, not too far, just where the road starts. You see the cart as well as Skye. Here. Why does it say no one's here on my boundary?
I see everything.
I see everything.
Oh, that's why. That's so weird. For some reason, in my players tab, it just said only Raccoon was in, but no one else was in. And then also like, what the heck? But now everyone just popped up out of nowhere. Like, okay, it was just lagging. That's fine. Nothing much. We're just getting to the cart as you guys all meet each other. As Skye kind of has her cart ready with her 4 horses, and simply states to you all that yes, so these are all the people that are you're gonna be traveling with for the next couple days.
They seem pretty small.
So, to be fair, you are very large, and I am very small.
How tall is Fur even?
10 feet tall.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, the large creature can be like, I think it was like 9 to 16 feet tall.
Mm. So I think like big as a lion, because I think lions are 10 feet long.
Yeah, long, yeah. But yeah. Actually, gestures to your cart. Yes, and this is the cart will all be protecting and all that good stuff. Any questions or preparations that I should know of?
Food. Do we have tons of it?
Yes, I make sure to bring extra.
He gets a little, a little smirk.
Nice.
You know how many days travel this will be?
Yes, it'll be about 2 to 3 days, depending on how fast we go.
You know the quality of the roads we're taking?
From the map says they're good.
So the map has the word good on it. Okay.
Yeah, it's a map. It's like a map, and you see that she wrote herself the line that they're taking, and it has good on it.
Well, if it's officially on a map, that means it is recognized by the government, she says. Clearly not fully certain.
She just shrugged. She goes, I hope so, since it's on a map.
Means probably no bandits.
Well, a more competent hodgepodge I've yet to see. I suspect we'll be just fine.
Yeah.
Okay then. So, as she gets her cart ready. Yes.
As much as I do not have questions, I believe that perhaps introductions are necessary. We will be working for the next 3 days. I'd rather know the names of who I'm working with.
Fair enough. Fur raises his hand.
Name's Fur.
And he puts his hand down.
We'll be about to go to, and then when he puts out, she'll be like, oh, right, he'll go first.
Who goes shake first?
It is a pleasure to meet you, Fur. She'll extend her hand to shake it.
And he greatly grips the hand and shakes it up and down. As tightly as possible to show you his strength.
We're gonna roll a strength contest right now.
Okay.
Will that be athletics? Roll in publicly, please.
Who has the biggest grip?
Are all those names moving around like where everyone else's cursors
I
are.
rolled a 2.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
Fur.
Or fur.
Mm.
You're trying to get
Oh,
that
wait,
Always
fur.
baffles
Yeah,
me.
roll a 2.
Always the biggest con is how you can have a character like Fur who somehow gets bodied by small ass.
You just hear his like, you just hear a little bit of his bones like crack a little bit as you like grip his hands and stuff, and he gets like a big smile. I respect a good grip. Nice.
And the art.
And what is your name again?
It is a pleasure to meet you, Fur. My name is Whose Blade is Swift. It is rare to see someone taller than me.
And it is rare to see somebody as a strong grip as me. Even stronger. I duly respect that. Whose blade is swift?
Maybe.
I'll remember that name.
She gives you a nod.
He gives you a little grunt.
They shake hands. It seems respectful, and as Fur turns around, it's like, oh.
Screams.
Whose Blade is Swift turns to the other two.
Oh yeah.
As I've
Go
said,
right ahead.
my name is Whose Blade is Swift. Though I do understand that some find the name of my culture to be somewhat troublesome to speak often. I will accept nicknames if it is such trouble.
Astara will put her little pawed hand forward and she'll say like nonsense and calumny. I am a scholar of both the esoteric and the well-known. My name is Sylvestris, Astara Sylvestris, if you please, and I am most gracious to make your acquaintance, whose blade is swift, and the mighty Fur, of course. I've yet to meet yourself, and she'll gesture to forgive me, to Talia, and she'll say,
My name is dwarfed by these long ass.
She'll say, I am a student of the Ars Grammatica and an enthusiast of runecraft, and I am most excited to make this journey with all of you today, and for these days ahead.
I could sense the arcane on you. It is. I believe it is good to have someone, at least someone who is skilled with such things in a group.
Astara will scan, who's like just visually scan whose blade is swift, sort of up and down. What kind of weapons is whose blade is swift carrying, and what kind of weapons is Fur carrying?
Whose blade is swift is carrying a katana and a wakizashi on her belt.
Fur is carrying a great axe behind his back.
Astara will get a weird high energy look in her eyes and go like, you are most gracious indeed. I believe I shall be able to make great use of the both of you.
Now, our smallest friend. I'd be eager to meet you as well.
Talia will Talia gives a very dramatic and very quick bow before darting away a bit. I am Talia. I can burn. She waves her hands in the air as a little wave of fire comes out from it, and I can do it really well. But I also know a bit of magical healing.
Astara will make a she'll do kind of like a very, very polite, like very quick clap while her expression won't change. And she'll say like, most excellent indeed.
Are you a priest of some kind?
No.
A phoenix?
I think out of character for hearing the name Talia would almost immediately click it to him that Talia is not the name a rat folk sounding name, despite how short it is.
Then he would probably state that.
Talia, as a rat folk, those names are not very familiar or go hand in hand. Is that your actual name?
Talia will rub the back of her neck. I wasn't raised among Yasuki.
Not in Rulaport.
Well, Yosuke are everywhere, but no, I come from Katapesh.
Katapesh. Not something I really know about. Don't really travel often. What is that place like?
Fucking hot.
So everybody's burning. Jeez, sounds like hell.
Well, I look forward to your lending of your talents, Miss Talia.
Always a pleasure to give them. I believe, while my the way I come across my methods is quite varied. Most would look at my abilities and sum them up as what you would call, I believe, an oracle.
Can I make a
Curse
Is there any
magic.
kind of check I can make to like figure? Can I make a recall knowledge check to figure out what an oracle is or does?
That'll be society.
Ooh, I am proficient.
Ooh, I want to try that too.
Blind GM roll, please.
Are you okay with me rolling this, just like physically and me telling you the result? Like, are you okay? Like, do you trust me to do that?
What do you mean?
I mean, like I'm just rolling it, and I don't know if it's like, well, I can't see because what if you cheat and say the thing?
Oh, like roll real dice?
Yeah. I presumed real dice, but then I saw the electronic dice being rolled.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
yeah, you
I mean,
can.
yeah, I mean electronic dice. But yeah, so blind GM roll. So before you roll, there's a little menu that when you click the roll, it pops up and it says blind GM roll. You click on that instead of public.
Oh, so do I click simple dice roller?
No, so on your character sheet.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So click on society. And pop up another menu, and then there'll be a little chat box that says public. Go to blind GM roll.
Society. Blind GM roll. There we go.
And then roll.
Is there such thing as a rare class?
I
Rare
think
class? Not yet.
Gunslinger is a rare class, isn't it?
No, it's an
No.
uncommon.
It's uncommon.
Investigator and
It has yet to be
not
a
investigator.
rare class. I think the new one is gonna be considered rare. The one's like a god thing. The Templar, I think, or whatever it's called. I need to double check, but there has been no rare classes just yet. But yeah. Let's go down the list. Fur, you have no idea what this is. No idea. They're making it up.
He's like shaking his head. Is like,
sorcerer.
yeah.
Yeah, they're probably a
Horrible.
sorcerer. Who's played in Swift and Ostara. You both know what an oracle is. You know they've been cursed, but the curse can vary depending on what type of thing they went through.
I see. That explains why I sense such strange divine magic from you.
Darling, when we get some time, I don't wish to hold this up any more than I have to. You must allow me to have a look.
Sure thing.
Most gracious.
Yes,
Star
no.
will. I think she'll. Unless everyone's sitting in the cart, she'll sort of walk behind it.
No.
I don't think Fur can
in the
fit.
oracle, there's not a lot of room.
I can climb on top of the cart.
It's the poor horses.
The horses will just die.
Fur's going to use the horses as rollerblades.
Yeah, right. One thing before we get started, Talia, on your character sheet, I did add your 2 spells you forgot to add, which was Produce Flame, which is updated to Ignition, and
cool.
Incendiary Aura. Those are the 2 spells that you get for free for being the class you are.
I see. I thought I had produced flame down. I must have forgot.
Yeah, I think you did have it, but I put it to Ignition because it was updated.
Oh, did the update finally come out?
No, the Produce Flame is old. They updated Produce Flame to Ignition. Produce Flame is Legacy.
Thank you, Archive of Nephews.
Yeah, right? It's always helpful. But yeah, other than that, yeah, that was pretty fine. But yeah, after that, you guys get on the cart and begin making your travel. Very easily, as it's very, for the most part, uneventful. But let me see here. Where is the thing that I'm looking for? Here we go. I thought I did this earlier, but I didn't. So I'm borrowing this from something else.
Oh, that's so cool.
Wait, did I miss it?
You can also do 2 at a time.
You can do 2, 3. I think it goes up to 4. Or people can be on add-ons.
Oh my god, it's so good.
I should have done a I should not have added a background to this character.
It's not good. Still works.
Yeah, but now I have to contend with the big ass background.
Contend? This is not a competition.
I have to do it's a competition between my character's image and the background.
Oh yeah.
You gotta ruin the background off my character too. I'll do it next time.
But as simple as the background was, I was proud of it.
I'm really proud of the drawing I made for Whose Blade is Swift.
It's really good.
I think it's really good, to be honest. I'm still shocked you made that.
It, they all look like professional.
Thank you. I did take commissions, but I stopped because I was in a really big depression funk. But I did have a Twitter once, but I just don't have it anymore.
That's fair. It's what happens sometimes.
Yeah.
But yes, as you guys are traveling
Out of Talia, I think I made her adorable and petable.
Yeah. As you guys do travel, it gets to be
The child from that one meme.
Yeah. As you guys do travel, I'll be using this a camping sheet that I use for Kingmaker. Let me show you real quick. There you guys are. Just for camping things.
You can choose a favorite meal.
Yes.
Well, what is this?
So Skye will be obviously doing preparing the campsite, as well as cooking the meal. So you won't have to worry about that. So what this does, a couple of things. Organized watch is who organizes the watch and how good they are. Hunting and gathering, if you want to collect food for later, just in case, but food is already taken care of. Camouflage campsite means how hard is it for enemies to find you during nighttime. And then discover special meal is if you want to find a meal, which is you need cooking lore or survival, I believe.
Question. Oh, never mind. That's tell a campfire story. That's something else.
Yeah, so tell a campfire story gives you benefits if you succeed in it.
Do you know how dramatic of a campfire story I can tell when I literally control fire?
But yes, you don't have to choose a position, but you can if you would like to just help out. But no one has to do anything, as this is tutorial based, as Skye will mostly handle most things. But if you want to help out, to be the camouflage, the hunt and gather, organize watching, help campfire stories. Depending on what you guys decide.
I think I'd like to organize the watch.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so roll me that perception dice that should be next to organize watch. You should be able to click that little dice button and should roll it for you.
Just a moment.
I can tell a campfire story. Oh my god.
I left the finger by accident. Sorry. Do I get back to it?
What's that?
Wait.
Oh, let me make sure.
Sorry. Okay, I'm here.
Let's see.
Perception, private or?
Yeah, just click the little button, dice button that's in the character sheet for camping sheet.
Alright. What role? Is it a private, blind?
It could be anything.
Public?
It could be whatever it's on. I think it's public for this one.
Okay.
I think first gonna hunt and gather.
I will hunt.
Oh, can 2 people do it or just 1?
Critical success.
Nice.
I mean, I'll if no one else is doing it, I shall try to camouflage campsite.
Okay, perfect.
You do not have any stealth in this for camouflaging campsite.
No, I do not. I only have a little, I guess, a 2 just from Dex. I think.
Discover special meal.
So that is special meals that you can discover and figure out. So right now you only have hearty meals at the moment.
Do you have to have
which
cooking
that is-
lore?
It's like you're experimenting with the ingredients like a chef would.
Yeah. So it could be cooking or it could be survival.
Could I try that one? 'Cause I do.
You can if you're training survival.
I do have training in survival. Yes. In that case, I will try discovering a special meal.
Okay.
Wizardly way.
Let me do this. It's not letting me change it to survival. Anyway, run me a survival check, please. Talia succeeded. Talia can't actually.
Literally,
Very, very interesting.
two bow and the 2 strings with the origamis, but you do it with the fire.
That's a 10.
That is a failure, unfortunately.
Bugger.
That is simply what the boys at home like to call a skill issue.
Unfortunate. Yes, and Hunt and Gather.
This tastes like food.
Yep. Let's see what I find.
Let me just survival check. Alright, that is a good success. As you apply this, so then your inventory should have those ingredients now.
Basic
yes,
ingredients and
later.
special ingredients. Okay.
If we get a plus 1 to skill checks, would that change the survival check to a success?
It's not added to this one. It's from after the rest. Let's see. But yes, after that, everything's doing good.
Can I use prestidigitation to help with the meal prep?
Yeah. Just to give it a nice more flavor. As Skye, thank you for that.
Yeah, but also to take some of the workload off of Skye.
Yeah, she would be happy to have you help out.
Okay.
As she does that. And then I do this begin rest. It does a roll.
Oh damn.
Okay. Then I do this to see if you notice it. Okay. Let's see. Alrighty then. So as you guys are resting for the time, it is around pretty late at night. As you guys do notice something happening as I turn it to a bit nighttime. Where's my light? There it is. There we go. There's a little campfire, of course. As I put it down right over here at the edge.
Welcome back. What's up?
The cart and stuff over there. As well as everybody else.
Yep, I'll meet you. I'll meet you down there soon.
A nice little campfire with the carts. You know, gotta be off road when you guys are resting. Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Here. There you go.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
Basic ingredients and supreme ingredients or special ingredients. How do you use them exactly?
So those are used for when you discover new recipes. They use different type of recipe, food ingredients.
Okay.
I'm back.
So yeah, we'll get into those when we get more into like camping without Skye and stuff like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
Camping hard mode. I probably need to spec to a skill that's actually useful for camping.
Maybe. Like I said, it's just a little fun thing to do because you guys won't be camping as much depending on what you guys do, but that's how it be. But yes, Talia, you are the first one to notice that people are sneaking up. So I put these guys down. Nope, wrong way. That is a wrong one.
Are we all awake or sleeping?
You guys are asleep at the moment.
Gotcha.
Wait, why doesn't this one have a token anymore? Yeah.
Did someone roll a perception?
What did Organized Watch do?
So Organized Watch do because you got a critical success. You organize the watch in a way that whoever is turn it was for that watch, it gave them a +2 because you organized it so well. Because of this, yeah. So because of this, Talia was up when this happened and automatically rolled it for me privately, and you did succeed.
Yay.
So you see this coming, and for some reason, why doesn't it have their pictures anymore? What the heck? Whatever. I'll do it this way. I don't want that one. Let's make this encounter do something else very easily.
Is alerting others like an action?
This just depends on what you do. So, you do see right at the edge of the light. Do you have dark vision? You do not. So you'll see these creatures kind of out on the outskirts. You can't recognize them just yet. But what is the first thing you do?
We are going to cast light.
Okay. Drag that spell effect onto you. Onto your token.
No, it is. I create an orb of light that floats.
Oh, you're creating the orbs. Okay. And
Okay,
it should
right.
pop up a menu that has it. Did the menu pop up or no?
It did. It let me summon 4. I didn't think I could do 4 at a time. In
Yeah.
one go.
That's our foundry summons does not work. Right. Anyway. I'll just do it like this. So the light right over here, and that is very bright. It is 20 feet radius. Yeah. It's like there. These guys are spotted immediately, and combat immediately begins. And because you summon a bright light, for Austria, whose blade is swift, and for roll me a perception check. Publicly, please. The DC is only a 10 to see if the light wakes you up.
All right.
Publicly.
Publicly, yes.
Does organized watch affect this roll?
Yes, they should have a perception bonus to it.
Oh, that one.
Oh boy, we get hero points, Lamel.
You could hero point, go ahead.
Wait, how many hero points do we have?
You guys start off with 3 at the beginning of every session.
Oh, true.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Can I use a hero point?
You can just right click on where you rolled, and then click re-roll using hero point.
I rolled a 16.
That's really good. There you go. Ooh, they made them color changing now.
Oh yeah, dancing arts are always color changeable.
Oh, I mean in the hero points because we're using the +10.
I see.
Yeah. Anyway, combat will begin as you guys are awake. Your weapons aren't out, but how it be? Skye would just be a snoozer. These guys are not in there. Yeah. You go ahead and roll your initiative. There's 2 ways to do it. On the top, you click on the dice that's on your portrait, or on the top right, there's a swords icon. Click on that, and then you can roll it from there as well.
Sometimes it's okay to go last.
Play my own
Can
combat
I-
music.
Can I spend a hero point to reroll?
You can. Same way, just right click on it and then hero point.
Sorry, I'm trying to find it on the. There it is.
Yeah, so it's in the chat. Where you rolled in the chat,
Yeah.
right click on it.
I rolled in the chat. Hold on.
In the chat box, yes. You know where it says 7? Right click on 7.
Oh, there. Sorry, you might have to baby me again.
It's all good. On the right side where the chat box is, where you see your roll.
Oh wait, hold on. Items, journal. Oh, okay, there it is. Sorry, I was on a different thingy.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, then right click on 7 where you roll.
Yeah, there we go. Reroll using a hero point. There we go. Oh, that's better.
There you go. And that should automatically have updated you.
Since we were sleeping, it means we are without armor and weapons, right?
Yeah, so you don't have your weapons out just yet. The counter begins as whose blade is swift. You're the first to go. So what is the first thing you do? As you don't have your weapons equipped just yet.
All right. Let me see the distance. I could go to the wolf. I think she like once the light wakes her up, I think she's going to um very quickly like swipe her swords and like take them out. So that's one action to interact.
Yep.
And then she's gonna just like run, jump, jump, jump through Talia, like above her, basically,
Okay.
and like go for the wolf.
Don't worry.
How do I?
Oh, I don't get my own bonus from Campfire Story.
No, because you told
Yeah.
the story.
Unlucky.
And then she's going to make a strike.
Ready? Hover over the token, press T to target. There you go.
All right.
And then you can roll your attack. Let's see. I believe you won't be able to attack because that is 30 feet. You only have a 25 movement speed.
Oh yeah, this is not D&D. Sorry.
Yeah, you're fine.
Mm,
So you'll be able to take your weapons out, move, and take 2 actions to move there, or move up to here and have 1 action left.
You can draw 2 weapons with 1 action.
Yeah, I'm keeping it that way just to keep it simple.
I think they.
Okay.
I think that is the change they made in the remaster.
Yeah.
Which that's a good change.
Then I think, can I light my lantern as an action?
You got it?
All right, then I'm gonna do that.
Let me get the macro for that real quick. So you're gonna move up and then light your lantern.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like, I think like I'm just gonna like jump above Talia like and like interpose myself from this wolf and her and just like like my lantern so everyone can see.
There you go. Lantern has been lit.
All right, that's my turn.
Wolf. Let's see.
Yeah, actually popped up for me.
What's Wolf gonna do? Oh, Wolf's gonna go for the light. I'm gonna use as an lantern at all. Then move up here using 1 action. They are very speedy. I'm gonna go for a bite.
All right.
A nice crunch. Just a normal hit.
All right.
Doing some damage. 5 damage. Okay. Yeah, you click damage in the chat box, and that'll damage your character.
Okay.
And then they'll use their last action to try to knock you down. Let's see if they're able to. They critically fail. They fall to the ground. Yeah, that is their turn. Yeah, they just bite and they just trip. And that is their turn.
No, it's like they fly, and you gotta be more dramatic like that. Be like, Hoops catches its maw and with her blade and then knocks him aside.
Yeah, and they just keep adding more to her name.
Whose blade is undogged.
Let's see.
The wolf feels really awkward, so it turns around.
Yeah.
Get reversed like a shark.
Am I standing up for this, or am I like still laying down?
She gets rotated. It hits the wall.
Yeah.
You're standing up.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So Fur is going to grab his weapon and he could cast a
Skye.
You know, that's not a bad idea.
No.
He's going to try to play like a banjo and start singing. He starts tap dancing and move over. What song he's going to sing? Let's see here. You know what, let's go with something good. We are rats, and we sneak and fight and climb. And it's a work in progress.
Beat the shit out of these balls.
So make sure you click the spell you're using.
Oh, yeah,
What's this like Kunka X marks the spot looking thing here?
Let me see if they fixed it. They have not fixed it. Okay, so let me get the proper courageous. It should be the aura. Here we go. Something that's here. I'll take this away from you. and then I put this aura on, and that should give it to everybody. There we go. And then it lags everything because it gives everyone a spell effect. So let me just turn that off so it doesn't lag anybody anymore. And yeah, continue on. So you made song. Did you draw your weapon, or are you just going through?
Draw my weapon, make a song, and tell everybody to, get back as I'm singing and tap dancing to draw their attention.
Make sure you draw your weapon in your character sheet.
Oh, yep. Mm-hmm. Now be the end of his turn.
Astaria, here's your go. Astara?
Oh,
Did they vanish?
their internet may have gone out.
Okay, thank goodness.
Oh, you're back.
Yes. Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Perfect. In that case, I shall use my first action to cast Shield on myself, so that if anyone nips me, I can use sort of a magic equivalent of Razor Shield. But I'm going to use my remaining 2 actions to cast Runic Weapon on Fur's Great Axe.
Okay, make sure you click cast on the things you're casting so it can pop up in the chat.
Mm.
Oh, yes, thank you. Cast.
There you go, and then I drag this onto you.
And then cast.
There you go, and then I drag for your axe.
And Ostara will just be like, I most look forward to seeing the results of this, as your axe, glows with arcane but distinctly cat-themed runes.
Interesting. Can't wait to test this thing out on some wolves. Thank you.
And that is your turn, as it is this wolf. This one seems a bit larger and more tougher than the others. Sees an opportunity. Go over here and then take a munch out of Skye.
Well,
Mm-mm.
As she is it's on the floor. A simple munch, a crunch, a normal hit.
No.
Doing 7 damage. She is still alive, but badly injured. And then she's gonna they're gonna attempt to knock her down, keep her prone on the floor. This time I did not fail. They're on the floor. And that is their whole turn.
Trying to figure she was already on the floor.
Mechanics. Anyway, this one is going to move up here. Let's take a nice steppy. And I'm going to go for a bite on who is swift.
Swifty.
Okay, so that does not activate. Simple bite. Crunch. Missing. Second bite. Critically missing. Okay, they're doing a great job. Talia.
I parry it with my sword.
I parry the jaws.
Yeah.
If anything Elden Ring has taught me is that you can parry anything.
Right.
It is time to how do I want to do this? If I activate my curse, will it be gone by tomorrow morning?
Yep, because you have yet to finish your long rest.
Alright. We are going to do a funny spell.
The funny spell.
Considering aura. Alright then.
Anyone who is in it feels uncomfortably hot.
There you go. Now have your
Damn,
aura.
I knew I was attractive, but this is getting ridiculous.
a hand in my thing. Weird, I thought I put the emanation. I guess it got deleted.
No, the place 20-foot emanation is not it. It's a spell effect. That is it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna bring
And then we are going to one action heal the kobold.
All right now. Well, the same damage you took. Back to full.
Nice.
Very smooth.
Alright, at the end of your turn, Skye now moves, as she is now awake. Stands up and skitters away over here to hide behind her.
He bravely ran away.
As she simply says, "You're doing great."
When danger rears its ugly head, she bravely tucked her tail and fled.
Not bad lyrics. I think I can come up with something better.
All right. I'm going to use double slice on the wolf that's prone on the ground.
When the evil wolf had come about, she gallantly chickened out. Ah,
Maybe you should be the bard.
That's it.
Nice.
Max damage. Ouch. It is alive.
And then the double slice, which is the wakizashi.
Yeah, the 7 slice. You crit.
uh-oh. That's a dead-ass wolf.
Actually, that's still a crit. 17. Let's see, because looks like double slice. You still use the same attack modifier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I still use the same attack modifier.
Oh, it does have the agile trait. Okay, that's what I was forgetting. Okay. I'll also be remembering the agile trait that has it, so you're fine. Yeah, so the wolf dies. One action up.
She basically she wields her katanas and her blades in a reverse grip, kind of, so it looks like a mantis is wrong. So I think she just buries it in its throat and just slices it open, and then she is going to move over.
One thing on the left side, where you see the little on the left side, we see your little token. You can select token. There's a little what is that thing called again? The thing that makes circles. Paratractor. You can click on that, and then you can just drag your token, and then it'll show you how far you're moving.
Oh.
Make things a little easier.
So I'm trying to use the pathfinding thing.
Oh, don't use the pathfinding thing. The pathfinding thing does not work.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I just use it for the token dragger there.
Okay, got it. And I'm gonna move over to here.
Okay.
I'm gonna let I'm say, Thor, take care of this one, and she's gonna go and help Talia.
Alright then.
You don't have to tell me twice. Let's go.
Bop it.
It is
Twist it. Let's see here.
Fur's gonna tap dance his way over here and do a huge swing.
Bop it.
Yeah,
Slice it.
Kick it.
That's a hit.
Tap it.
Damage. Oh, wow. Okay. It cleaves into
Marshall Lamau, not Marshall Lamau.
A star will clap happily, just
Oh, and this, let's see here. I forgot how to do the effect. Do I have to place down an effect for the bard thing to keep going after I do a successful strike?
You just have to let me know.
Okay, gotcha.
And if you let me know, and I'll add it back onto you.
Gotcha.
There you go.
So after a successful strike, everybody gets the encourage anthem again. And still thinking of a good song. Let's see. Stride, attack. Can't do anything else.
You have one action left.
True. That's a Hail Mary if I do that. If I throw my axe, I know it's a penalty because it's not a thrown weapon. But can I?
It's a big penalty. It is using your dexterity modifier to throw. So basically an unarmed attack at a -4.
Gotcha.
And it'll do only like 2d4 because it's striking.
If it doesn't have the thrown property, it's jack shit of a throw.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Then probably not. Then last action. Whose turn is it next? Sastaria. We're gonna cast Guidance. And say, go for the legs.
It has 4 of them. Make sure to cast it to put it into the chat. Thank you. Drag those. There you go. That is your turn. Astaria, it is your go.
Astaria is going to
Hello?
Yeah, we still hear you.
I think the internet died on them.
Yeah, I think so.
You're cutting off like a robot. Sorry about that. If you get to heroes, you can type in the Foundry chat box. Let us know what you're doing.
quickly. Just to tell.
Or maybe text him that he's glitching out.
Robots. Let's see. No, you have yourself in
Oh yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yep. Now we can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you.
Perfect. Yeah, sorry, that wasn't the message. Okay, so, and yeah, I will cast these, but I'm going to spend one action to just quickly message Skye, just to essentially quickly say, like, stay in the light, dear, we've almost got them handled, you'll be okay. And with her other 2 actions, she's going to throw a daze at the wolf, and I will just cast these 2 things real quick. Cast message, and then cast daze.
And daze, I do a will save. They're very low. They're so strong at this. They succeed barely, so they take half damage. So low damage.
Okay. Let's see. Sorry, hold on. That was baiting me again. Where do I select dice to roll again?
In the chat box with the chat is, there should be damage. Roll damage on daze.
Oh, yes, good. Yep, roll on these.
Max damage. Okay. They take half of that. Ow. Brain hurty.
No.
And that is your go. As this wolf's time. Wolf is surrounded. Doesn't like that. Doesn't like that at all. Doesn't like that one's glowing with fiery energy, so they're gonna go for that one. As they take a step to not be fighting.
I'm gonna hit them because I have
Active
strike.
If they step, they can
Take
go
a step.
through.
Taking a step triggers no
okay.
reaction. They can only move 5 feet.
I see. Okay then.
But it takes up a whole
It does
action
mean
to
they
do
can't
it.
go very far if they want to escape you.
Yeah. Then it'll take a nice bite out of Talia.
It's a cautious disengage.
A normal hit, dealing damage. That might hurt a little bit more than normal. I deal minimal damage. Roll the 1. Click on damage in the chat box to signify the damage you got took.
Do it.
and then they're going to knock you down or attempt to. That is trippy. Failing. You do not get tripped. And they try to pull on your leg, but fail to put you on the ground.
I am
That was a turn.
master.
Oh yeah.
We are going to cast Power Word Shield. And then
Okay.
we are going to do a melee ignition.
Go right ahead. Oh, that is a hit.
Alright. We'll roll the damage, and because it is fire damage, the wolf should be ignited.
Yes, let me see if the aura does automatically or if I have to do it manually. Okay, manually it is. That's fine. I can click this button, and then click this button, and they got it.
Nice.
Right?
Get
and that is
on
your turn.
fire, idiot. And that will end my turn.
And then I put the shield on you. Before I forget. There you go. Whose blade is swift? It is your go.
She doesn't like that he stepped away from her, so she's gonna follow him and quickly go for a double slice. Let me target him. Miss.
Ooh, for this too
Double
dodgy.
slice, more like
Oh,
double whiff.
You're gonna get bit again.
I really feel bad. Like a 2 and a 3? God damn it.
And
I
flanking.
feel like that.
And +1. Jeez.
That's my turn.
Alright.
Wait, so Campfire
Alright.
Stories give us what exactly?
Campfire Story gives you a +1 status bonus to attack rolls, saving and skill checks during combat at the campsite only.
Okay.
Yeah, so not very useful. I mean, useful here, but...
Only for skill checks.
Let's see. We got one more, so let's just stride up real quick. Wait, I'm targeting myself. Don't swing.
I think you can walk over, or no, you can always walk over allies.
Yeah, go over allies.
You can actually, like, can't you stand on top of Talia?
I think so, because they're small.
Yeah, because you guys are 2 size difference.
Okay. But they don't have to, like, you know, go down prone or anything like that, right?
Yeah, they don't.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see why not.
Which is kind of funny.
They need space, they need space.
Yeah, get that flank.
And
The
swing.
pro of being small.
Taste my ox.
You have my axe.
That is a hit.
In your neck.
Inspired Courage continues on. Getting 6. Oh my god,
That
always
The
axe.
runic weapon.
Man.
It's pretty
The
good.
weapon's so good early
Yeah.
on.
Game runes.
Oh, he's still up. Okay, so I guess one more swing.
I think we're at a point where he's just gonna burn to death on his turn.
It's a possibility.
We get a turn.
You know, just kill him. We're eating good tonight, folks.
Slice his head off, clean off from its neck.
Jesus Christ. Wow, it does go down. As combat does indeed end.
Ah.
Give you guys some experience.
Uh,
It didn't prompt me for some reason. What the? Why did I not require experience?
well, that was a fun rude awakening. So what's for early 3 a.m. breakfast?
3 a.m. breakfast. Let me check. What did I miss to turn on to give me my experience automation? Because if that doesn't work, I'll just do benchmark. Make it easier for myself. No, it should be working. It's on. Oh, I need to click a button. Let's see. Whoa! Welcome back.
There we go. Sorry, I don't know why it's doing this.
You're good. Let's see. Orphan bar, combat page, I like that. That's how it works. Okay. Encounter works. And encounter. Yes. Yeah, it doesn't pop up. Do I need to turn it on? My apologies. This is the first time this has been happening. Let's see. Best as you guys do track position route, that's token info. That token info should be the thing that gives me experience. It's not giving it to me.
Talia will waddle over to a rock and like sit on it.
Can I star sort of walk around the horses and sort of quickly go like, Skye, darling, are you all right over there?
I think this guy poke her head out. She goes, yes, I'm doing fine, thank you. You guys handle that fantastically.
Actually, is this a tree stump over here, or is it just like a...
This one?
The one Talia's on top of. Is it a tree stump, or is it just like that weird transparency thing in video games where your camera's in a tree?
It's a tree stump.
Okay, we'll sit on that instead.
Best guy says she's doing fine. The bite mark was hurtful, but good old Talia brought her back up in tip-top shape.
That's good.
Yes,
It's good to see that you are well.
You took a nasty nip back there, but as we saw, Mistress Talia proved most able.
Yes.
Speaking of which, Talia, let me take a look at your wounds.
I should be able to heal myself.
There is no need to spend your magic for such thing.
I don't know how this works in Pathfinder, but I am also trained in medicine. Is it the aid action? Could I aid whose blade is swift in the medicine check?
You can. Roll medicine. If you roll a 15 or higher, they get a +1.
Yeah. If Blade Swift wants to make like a little roleplay perception check.
Okay.
Perception check? Okay,
Yeah,
I can
while
do that.
looking Talia over.
Alright, I'm gonna roll that.
I'll roll. So I have to roll. I roll a medicine check, and I have to get higher than a 15 to aid successfully, right?
Yeah. Looking Talia over, when you get to her face, you notice that like her eyes look kind of like smoky.
Nice.
I see. Thanks.
Get a +1 on that. That's one
In a way that's hard to explain.
Your eyes look quite irritated. Did something happen during the battle?
Oh no, it's fine. It's just a product of my powers. Make it worse. Congrats.
Man, why am I rolling so many bad rolls?
Do you wanna hero point that one?
Yeah. Oh, who's blade is swift? That was for the medicine. Oh boy. Yeah. So if you do that, just use the macro again. Don't hero point it in the chat because it breaks the macro.
All right.
When I use my powers, a bit of them persists within me.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay, so you do take 8 damage. Is Talia still up?
No, it's not a critical failure, so she
Oh, it's not a
doesn't
critical
take.
failure. That's right. Okay. My apologies.
So it's no healing done.
I will reach into my backpack and pull out a potion of minor healing and say like, I was going to keep this for emergencies. What do you think, Who's Blade? This worth one?
I think we could just use the spell for this one.
All right.
Or she could sleep it off.
I'll pocket it. Could I use my innate detect magic to attempt to glean any greater insight into what's affecting Talia after this fight? The smoky eyes, as you described.
applies it to Talia?
I think it technically is magical in nature, but I'm not sure if detect magic will actually do much at this level.
It does not. It'll just tell you that something magical is happening, and that's about it.
Fair enough. In that case, she'll just sort of make a cursory examination and sort of go, and she'll just head round to where Talia is. Where Skye is. Just checking around, making sure she'll. I don't know if it's the seek action, but whatever counts as keeping a watch.
I don't know how much a star would know about oracles, or about the nature of Talia's curse specifically.
And I made a successful roll on a check to know what an oracle was when we met, I believe.
Yeah, so you know what an oracle is, but you don't know about the curses and stuff.
Yeah, no, I know the function. I know the mystic functionalities of the oracle, but nothing subtle.
When I tap into my power, some of it persists. For me, it clouds my vision. You are very much on fire in my eyes. Only momentary, of course.
You're
Strange.
fine.
It should go away come morning.
Speaking of which, that was an intense and unconventional constitutional. I suggest we, if possible, when the adrenaline dies down, we lay back down for a proper rest.
Yes.
I can use a 3-action heal to help heal both Goomst and Talia.
You very much can. Yeah, well, 3-action heal and see what you get. A nice 8.
These are some good fucking heals, man.
Everyone gains a nice 8 HP. Alright then, as you guys
Does not
finish up
make the curse go away though.
Not yet. As you guys have your long rest, continuing your rest. There you guys go. Everything expires. You get all the good stuff.
My spell slots are not. Oh, there they are.
Yeah, it takes a while for it to fully go through. That is very funny. I won't do that, but that is very funny.
I'm concealed.
Yes. As the curse does go away for you.
There we go. Apparently, if I click the curse, it increases it, but if I right-click it, it decreases until it goes
It does,
away.
yes.
I'm going to.
Oh, the dead wolf's coming with us.
Well, we'll take him. Take you guys out. And there's no morning.
I mean, like, if Fur wants to skin pelts for money. Or someone. I don't know. I'll leave the dead wolves there trying.
We could use them for meals.
Ooh, yes. Let's do it now.
And there's nothing stopping us from trying both.
So,
Fur would do it for the
Very
meals.
true. Let's see. Yeah, that'll be a survival check on whoever wants to pelt them and cut them up for food.
Income survival. Nat 20.
That's all. That's all is not enough to get the pelts in a good condition, but you do get some of them. You get like one in a good quality while getting the meat ready for food in the morning.
Nice. Do I put that in basic ingredients or something else?
No, it is it's a whole other thing. This is just for food without having to use rations and stuff like that.
Gotcha. Okay. Extra ration.
Yeah.
We got a good demonstration of the people in combat, and I must say, I think we can get to the Iron City with that.
Well, here's hoping. We just started, but yes, we should make our way pretty simply, easily there. Yes, as you guys continue on your travels, do you guys do anything as you guys travel, fully rested, and are traveling for about a couple of hours, as nothing seems to happen at the moment that you guys can tell.
What would Talia be doing at this point? I have an infinite supply of water.
Just in case.
Literally, one of my spells is create water, which I've gotten exclusively for Oops, Talia has done it.
Oh,
It's create water and heal. Divine spell and rocks.
Fur will either be eating or asking whose blade is swift questions.
Oh yeah.
I think I'd be probably reading, but if you're asking questions,
So as he's like walking next to like the wagon and stuff, he's just, looks over to what you're reading and stuff, and like a big rat he is, he just outright says it. What are the words in the book you're reading exactly? What's it about?
well, I find myself rather bored in long journeys like this, so I read novels from time to time. This one in particular is about a forbidden romance between an elven man and a halfling woman.
We don't really get much books where I come from. Which reminds me, where do you come from? I don't see much large bugs around here.
It is a complicated matter, but we are mostly all around, just out of sight. But I in particular come from the distant continent of Tiansha. Have you heard of it?
Not exactly. What's it like? Is it always burning?
It is. It is a wonderful place that is not in perpetual burning. No, it is. I can only describe it as magical.
I am back.
Welcome back. Magical.
What about you? You said you don't have many books from where you come.
Ah, yes.
I am new to this continent, so how is your city of origin?
I come from Riddleport. Live with the sewer rat folks. Those are the Erdithans clan, or Erdithan Leapers. We used to just trail in the sewers and basically take up mercenary jobs here and there. Thieves Guild, all that good stuff. And as natural climbers as we are, we get on sailboat ships and stuff on the side of them and rob their, treasure. Mostly pirates. Because there's no rules with pirates. But that's my life, really. No books. And if we do find some, pretty useless, throw them away, unless there's a spell book. Those cost a lot.
I see. I don't agree with such sentiment, but I hope it's not rude that I'm asking this. Do you know how to read in common?
No, but I wish to cast spells. Sadly, I cannot.
I see. Well, if you are interested in it, I could certainly read for you. I find that stories are a great way to pass the time, as long as the others don't mind the reading, of course.
As long as it's not nothing romantic. It's got action in it, right?
I think I might have a book or two that might be more to your taste.
And I guess they two read together. There's a few words like the and and.
Yeah.
Adventures of Sausage Maker Rock, the Crusader.
Exactly.
But yes, as you guys continue to travel, you guys do run into something very interesting. As from the sky, something lands.
Talia and Astara might be talking. I don't know if Astara wants to talk about the.
I think Astara is at, like similar to but probably like less like casual walking conversation and more like probing academic questions that Talia doesn't know how to answer because Zastara's using like language that only she would have read in like curriculum books she's gone through. It's like, what is the what is the auric frequency of your magic? Is it the scale and this that kind of thing?
Answers like that, she'd probably just shrug like, I don't know.
and still a star will still pull out just a little like a sheaf of paper and just write something down on there. She doesn't know. and then she'll say like, onto softer matters. You did very well back there. It concerns me, of course. Your magic carries such risk. Why use it at all when you could simply study to gain such powers? I understand that might be a tad callow on my part, but I admit I find myself curious.
That wasn't really power I sought out.
I see. It was afflicted against you then.
Talia seems to grow somber and nervous as that approach deeper.
Will catch on. Sorry, what?
Yeah, was as the star continues to probe her. Yeah. It was given to me as an infant.
Oh, that's hardly sporting, I would say. Well, at the end of things, you've made a tremendous account of yourself, and I was very impressed back there.
I am glad to impress. And even if I did not see you taking swings, I saw the axe.
Oh yes, that is indeed my specialty. I prefer wardcraft to warcraft. I find that better to grant the professionals greater perspicacity when it comes to any violent tasks that come before me. I have the means to acquire more powerful, deadly expressions of magic. It's true, but who needs enemies when you have friends like these?
You were traveling alone in that city, if I recall. Why? So why would you have committed yourself to such a spell?
Karthstand is a vast and cosmopolitan center of learning and commerce. I did not need bands, but the guard would often make regular stops to our center of learning, and I realized I had a knack for applying magic to material objects, and I figured that this talent ought to be nurtured. I find a certain personal satisfaction in knowing my expertise goes towards a greater application of another's talent. It was most gratifying when Fur bisected that wolf back there. I certainly hope we have not impacted the local ecosystem overmuch, though I suspect something curious might be happening as those wolves were attacking in small enough number. I wonder what made them so bold. Perhaps it will be due investigation if I pass by this way again sometime.
I feel like I'm talking to Nenio from Wrath the Righteous. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I love the roleplay though. It's pretty good.
Okay, if you play Wrath the Righteous, Nenio.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wrath of the Righteous is a character named Nenio who kind of talks long-winded like you are right now.
She is a wizard who also talks like a star.
Yeah, really good.
I love it though.
That's a compliment.
And she is hilarious. Even when her introduction, she talks, gets a bunch of cultists to stop being cultists by quizzing them about how much they know about Baphomet. And they fail the test, and they're like, "God damn it, my mother was right," and just leave.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Nenio is great.
Thank you.
But yeah.
What does Talia respond to this?
I don't really know much about magic. You might have gotten that vibe. It's kind of like a sorcerer in that regard, where it's like it just kind of is there, for lack of a better term.
Yes. Yes, indeed. I recognize the energies and the gestures as intuitive. Likewise, I'm still impressed. Some of my peers can be a little tart when it comes to defining intelligence, but kinesthetic awareness is as vital as book learning, as they would say. And I think you have at this group. I confess I was a tad worried when I knew our employer Skye was hiring about as she was, and I was a little nervous myself. But immediately, this group has proven more than worth the effort.
I think I got a bit of street smarts. At least smart enough to know several languages.
Oh yes.
But my upbringing did not really permit me even the opportunity to try and do a scholarly pursuit.
Well, perhaps if the interest strikes true and we end up working together for some greater time, I may recommend you some most enlightening scripts that I'm sure will tickle your brain matter. As for my upbringing, I was lucky enough to be born in a generation that did not have to peruse the snowy wastes around my home city. Quite fortunate on that account, indeed.
Well, it seems to have paid off. I would be interested in learning.
Yes. Oh, fantastic. In that case, you can repay me immediately by granting me some use of your street smarts when we get to the City of Iron. I am an indoor cat, as it were.
I can give it a try. I would like to know more about the nature of my curse.
Astara will begin. She'll again retrieve her notebook and begin scribbling in a brief skeleton for a plan to examine Talia's spells when it comes time to downtime within a city, if she has time.
Oh boy, this is gonna be very interesting.
Sorry, is.
Astara's gonna figure out how oracles work, and she doesn't know what is and is not dangerous yet.
Let's go. Let's hope gonna see how Astara reacts to what she finds. I think that should be it for the conversations on the road.
How many days have passed?
Jitters has muted himself. He was too busy jittering.
I had a dog barking in the back.
Oh,
And I was talking. But yeah. So I saw on the days, it's only been a day for resting. As something happened along the road on the second day. As from the sky lands this lovable lad.
Oh my fuck.
What? Whoa.
What?
A blue-scaled dragon that seems to be young for its age.
Relatable.
As Skye immediately cowers behind all of you.
Does the colors match with Skye?
It does.
Ah. Interesting.
Who's played a swiftly steps back to let big lad in the front.
It was more
So
like
we'll-
covering Skye, but okay.
I don't think I missed. Of course.
Anyway,
mhm.
yeah, it shows up and looks between you all and simply states that you all should move aside.
Is it flying or is it on the ground? Curious.
It landed on the ground.
Okay.
Move aside for what?
Astara will be like, don't you have a much greater means of maneuverability than we do? And she'll gesture briefly to the cart.
You simply state, I need to speak to Skye, the runner.
Astara's going to quickly message Skye, and Skye can reply. Astara will be like, I don't suppose you're interested in engaging in conversation.
He simply just shakes her head,
Up and down or left to right?
left or right.
Oh, okay.
Astara will Astara will say like, our employer is currently indisposed. She's taken a taxing constitutional and cannot be with you at this time. We understand your patience. Try again in 2 to 3 business days.
Basically, move.
It just snorts and simply states to all of you, is this the alliance you've chosen to make to protect you? Are you all aware of the danger you are putting yourselves through for denying me a conversation?
Well, let's just say it's reciprocated.
We have no intention to incur danger on yourself or ourselves. We merely seek to act in the professional forte as is required of contracted mercenary workers. You understand, of course, being an intellectual yourself, as I'm sure I can tell.
Why exactly would associating with Skye put us in danger? Danger of you? Are you a danger to us? Is that what you mean? Or a danger beyond what we can see currently?
They simply say that you are making yourselves an enemy to the wise Suli.
Maybe someone should do a recall knowledge check on that.
Yeah. What? Oh, why, Sudi?
Can I peruse through my memory to see if I know what he's talking
Blind
about?
GM Arcana check.
Arcana. You know
Can
what?
anyone
I'm gonna
do it?
roll it because I don't have Arcana, but I'm gonna roll it still.
Yeah,
I
blind
have
GM
Arcana,
roll
of
for
course,
this.
so I shall roll that. Blind GM roll. Very cool.
Okay, so let's see here. Start from this one. Whose blade is swift? They are bluffing. There is no dragon name that rings a bell of Suli. Fur. You have never heard of this name, but you recall hearing rumors of it existing. Astaria. You know that this is an ancient blue dragon name that is always hidden and never shown its face.
An ancient. Okay. Astara will. Oh my god! Wow. She'll just kind of do her best to hide the oh no kind of feeling she gets, and she'll once again sort of quickly message Skye and say like, how exactly did you incur the ire of something that powerful? You'll have to tell me later when we get to the City of Iron. And when it's possible, she'll just quickly message the rest of her companions, Talia, whose blade is swift, and Fur, that this dragon does appear to be a representative of a much more powerful dragon, and while she has, I don't know if a message is going to contain all this, but while she has no intention of abandoning Skye, it might be practical to allow the dragon to talk with Skye.
Why is it that you insist so much on having a conversation without contracting?
Because I must reiterate the rules that they have broken.
You know what? I have an idea.
And
You
what stops
talk,
from
we stay.
reiterating them from that distance?
Because it is a private matter.
Well, whatever's private is towards us too.
We have, and as you'll recall, we have been privately contracted.
Yes, it is matters of the Suli tribe, and Skye must be the only one to hear these words. Do you deny me this?
I believe the situation will not be resolved if you are unwilling to meet us in the middle, as it were.
Skye does not want to talk. Skye does not want to talk. if you wish to be combative about it, we will have to make good on our contracts and protect her.
We don't want violence, but I love it.
Yeah. At what point do we roll intimidation checks or something?
You can try. Okay, target. Roll the basic actor macro. That is a it's a critical failure.
You weren't intimidating enough. You got to do it like this. Fear me. And he's gonna cast fear.
Gonna cast fear. Okay.
Well, I smell some rolling initiatives.
Oh, that normally works.
Great job.
As you guys do this, try to intimidate it simply states your alliances have been registered. You have now made yourselves an enemy of the dragon Suli. And just flies off and disappears into the air.
Oh man, no first session TPK? What a shitty
Wow.
game.
Shut up!
This.
Don't make them do it.
Talia will then look over at Skye.
She'll just give you a smile and go, huh?
Astara will say, you at least owe us all a free drink for that.
Sure, deal. A free drink and only a drink.
I believe
Exactly are you a runner from?
Yes, I believe answers are due.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I will say I'm particularly put out because Suli is quite a terrifying name to be associated with, and would appear we are on their shit list. I don't suppose, Skye, you have any intentions of explaining yourself at all.
I did not think
the literary
academic
if you'll feel better.
would waste their lexicon
Skye.
on such a vulgar word.
Skye, whether or not you wish to or not, we are now deeply involved. Well, if I may, I swear when the situation warrants, and the situation very much warrants. Skye, we're deep in the shit. I don't suppose you could please give us some kind of insight. If I have indeed made a powerful enemy, I'd like to know exactly how I might avoid or placate them.
Ooh, and if they're big and large.
Well, they're very big and very large. But yeah, long story short, I'm actually she puts up like quotation marks, the property of the Blue Dragon. As I live in their city, and they're very, well, they like their city. And that's kind of what they use as a horde. They treat us nicely, I just didn't want to live there anymore.
You're not in the city anymore, so why are you still their property?
Because I'm technically ran from it, and you know, if you lose some, if someone runs without doing the proper checks and you know the proper paperwork to be able to have a vice to leave, you know, and then return later and go through the hoops and it's a lot of work to do.
And like much paperwork, I suspect it is more about keeping people in than actually giving them a fair and legally just egress.
Yes. Like don't get me wrong, the town and city is beautiful. I just want to see what the other towns are like.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I see.
Is Skye like
So
on a
you
horse?
ran away. If I may ask, what exactly was your plan? You must have known the dragon would return.
I thought that because I was just one kobold that left, that I would just be forgotten and not worried about. But they are more, I guess, knowingly keep track of everybody than I thought.
Skye, if I may, this place, this horde, this is indeed a city, and the population of this city, the dragons consider this their horde, yes?
Yes.
I recognize that dragons are phenomenally powerful, but something of that size, I suspect you are not the first to slip through the cracks, nor will you be the last. It's probably in their vested interests to bring back as many as they can. That dragon was young, and likely has allegiances owed to more powerful dragons. If they procure you, it is more than simply a restoration of their pride. It is also a reiteration to all those still trapped there that escape is not a sensible prospect. It is to the interests of yourself and to all those who seek freedom not to return there. I recognize I'm making kind of an insane decision here, but if at all possible, I will, after this job is complete, I will help you disappear, if I can. Find somewhere where it will be at least more difficult to find you.
Well, that's the reason I'm going to the City of Iron, because no dragon will attack the City of Iron. For one kobold.
That remains to be seen. Let us go.
Talia will put a hand on Skye's shoulder and like look her dead in the eyes in an almost uncharacteristically serious manner. I have your back.
Thank you.
We have known this kobold.
Yeah,
Thank you for like a day.
That should be pointed out.
Yeah.
There's a reason why that's very out of character and strange of Talia to do. So take note of that.
Well, I would say, like, for all of us, Astara's never seen herself as an altruistic person. She's not a hero by nature.
What about Blade of Swift?
If there is anything my people believe in, is that freedom is a right every person deserves. Freedom to be themselves, freedom to travel the paths they want, and freedom to simply be. I cannot promise that I will take my life on such a astounding enemy, but
yes, I do want to iterate before it's expected. I'm not going to die for you, dear, but I will help if I can.
Yeah.
As I was saying, before being so rudely interrupted, she says, giving a pointed look to us.
Astara will shuffle her feet and do her best not to look cowed, but she is.
I cannot say that I won't fight to give you the freedom that you deserve.
And what about fur?
Scratches his little chinny chin. I think a new contract needs to be in order if you want more protection from us. For the 3 days, I promise to protect you for the lifting belt, and that is what I will do as a mercenary. Also, you provide food too. That also helps. I'm mostly in it for the food.
Lifting belt is just extra.
Exactly.
Skye gets very teary-eyed as she's touched by your words, and is understandably nods when you say that you won't put your life on the line when it comes down to it. And this is actually going to be ending today's session as Teary Skye hugs all of you and says her thanks and will reward you very well for making it past this journey and taking her to the City of Iron.
I feel like I could go on forever.
I enjoyed the session very much.
Same here.
That was my
Everybody has a
favorite
good role-playing
puzzle.
voice.
It was wonderful.
I've learned that I am useful, and that's a good sign. Let's go.
Yep, everybody is unique in every little way.
I hereby vow to get better at medicine so I don't fuck it up again.
I am very intrigued by Skye, and I think Skye and Talia have the potential to be...
even if...
Yeah. Skye and Talia have the potential to be besties for reasons I will not elaborate on.
Whose Blade of Swift is already besties with Fur on his mind, I'm sure.
Same.
It's because Skye and Talia are both small, sad, tragic girls.
Because they're both small.
That's the only reason, because they're both small.
Yep.
It's a small against tall world out there.
Yeah, just look at this big ass definitely a rat, folk. Look
It's
out.
definitely a rat. They're just a New York rat. It's fine.
You know, we get the pizzas where we need them. You know, in the sewers. I'm just saying.
Hey, I'm walking.
I'd love, I was gonna say I'd love to see Talia like either use her fire powers to make a pizza, or like burning a guy alive and go like, "Hey, he's burning over here."
Yeah, perfect.
I love that. So next session, the same time, right?
Lots of fun.
Yeah, so that is a question I want to bring up. Do you guys want to have session every week or bi-weekly?
Every week.
Every week.
Every week if you can.
I'm pretty sure I could make it every week. I'm just saying I don't mind.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
I mean, if you need to take like 1 week off of the month, you know, to like.
Yeah, I'll probably be doing that if anything. But yeah,
We'll barely tolerate.
What were the results of the consent forms? Were there any?
I cannot say.
Okay.
Is she writing new contracts right now? You know, in case we get to the City of Iron for more protection.
Just note that for the most part, for the consent forms, most of them were pretty clean. So most of things are good, but they're just very specific subjects that won't be touched on at all.
All right.
Cool.
But yeah, if there's anything that your character's backstory like got close to one of them, I would have messaged you about it. Other than that, if I haven't messaged you about it at all, then you should be good.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
All right. Hey.
Also,
Yes.
could you make a roleplay channel so we could do roleplays off session?
Yeah, if you guys would like to, sure.
Sure.
Yeah, threads.
Yeah,
That thing.
erotic